An urgent need for action. Germany's government is beginning 2 days of talks aimed at tackling the energy crisis that's driving up the cost of living. Leading politicians have been gathered at a palace outside of Berlin, where they're due to discuss how to bring soaring gas and electricity bills under control. Among possible measures, the coalition partners are set to debate whether the lives of Germany's remaining nuclear power plants should be extended. The talks come as new inflation data underlines the increasing financial burden facing German households. Well, I've been speaking to Fritzi Köhler-Geib, who is chief economist at the German Development Bank, KfW. I asked her whether the German government's existing attempts to cushion the impact of soaring costs have worked.
I think that we have seen a less fast increase in inflation in the past few months, and there was some moderating impact through the government support measures. As you said, they are fading out at the end of this month. And for the reading that we're going to see this afternoon, I expect that the rates will be similar for German inflation as they have been last month. For the next month, I do expect that rates start increasing again, and that has to do with the fact that those support measures are then not any further in place.
So if inflation in the coming months is expected to potentially get even worse, does the German government need to be considering more drastic measures to combat that, including potentially continuing its nuclear power plants, which are due to be shut off at the end of the year?
Well, I think altogether we are expecting inflation to reach 8.4% in Germany this year on average. And with regards to the energy prices that are still increasing and reaching end consumers still, there are a lot of measures that are being discussed. And of course, the prices that actually will affect consumers depend both on demand and supply factors. So of course, there's the question, how much can demand be lowered through simply the price signal? And then also on the supply side, how quickly can gas be replaced, or Russian gas be replaced by gas from other sources, or also which alternatives at what cost are available to the economy?
Here, you mentioned the COVID pandemic, which I think a lot of people they've not forgotten about the pandemic, but they might have forgotten the impact that that was having on inflation before the invasion of Ukraine by Russia. What impact is that continuing to have?
Well, we're still seeing supply bottlenecks, and they are also increasing price pressure for goods. We still see logistical challenges in the supply chains. We are seeing that the order books of German industrial companies are so filled that those companies will keep busy for 8 months to come. Of course, this is also a positive because it means that economic activity is supported by those strong order books. And that also explains that even though economic activity is easing, and we are actually in Germany at the beginning, as we expect, of a mild technical recession, so at least 2 quarters with negative growth rates, that employment is still very solid.
OK, Fritzi Köhler-Geib from KfW, the Development Bank here in Germany. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.